Yeah, so I've been working with MahaDAO, sort of got reeled into the project pretty early. Have been sort of a core part of the team as well in terms of building this out. We're raising a sort of pre-Series A at the moment, and yeah, this is our mission. It was more of a sort of experiment to begin, but it's gradually evolving, and we have a very sort of long-term outlook as to how we can grow this project. So yeah, the aim is to build the world's first non-depreciating currency. Um, Sorry, can I go there? Yep. So the problem with crypto is it's highly volatile. Even Bitcoin itself has moved to more of a store of value than peer-to-peer cash. And then with fiat currencies and some of the macro conditions, especially in the light of COVID, it really sort of drew us to this question of, can we create a new type of money, one that's sort of black swan resistant, and secure. So this is our sort of model. We have a two-token model. We've been referred to in the media as the Indian MakerDAO, but essentially we have the Maha token, which provides governance and direction to the protocol and the decisions in terms of minting and so on, of Arth. And Arth is the stable coin, a new type of stable coin we've sort of dubbed a value coin. And this is different to DAI and Maker, in the respect that we've price pegged Arth to a basket of assets that we'll jump into in a moment. Yeah, so we call it the global measurement unit. We have an in-house economist that sort of has been working on this, and we've also taken advice of other economists. And it's, yeah, like I said, it's a bit of an experiment and it's an evolving sort of process. But essentially, we've price pegged this currency to a basket of assets, including 80% world currencies, 15% gold, and 5% Bitcoin, with some dynamism and a rebalancing algorithm that would enable us to change these weightings moving forwards. And there's always the potential to mint different currencies as well with entirely different compositions. But the idea is to create a currency that preserves the net buying power over time. So if today your coffee, for example, costs you 2 Arth, it'd be the same. So this is how we're launching V2, we call it. In honesty, V1 we started as an elastic protocol. So the signer shares, essentially, we would just mint more of more currency, and we weren't taking any collateral. We quickly learned that this was a mistake, so we've reeled it back to a sort of protocol controlled liquidity, and building on the sort of MakerDAO is user controlled, but the new guys on the block site, Bay Protocol and Frax, have this new idea around protocol controlled liquidity, and that collateral that will be sort of locked in would give us more stability and scalability. So we've got a couple products in our ecosystem that we're building out now. Maha Loans is in fact ready, and it's very similar to Aave, right? So it's a lending protocol, and it's inflation proof too. So through the Arth Reserve, we can lend this out. And yeah, we're launching this very soon. We also have Maha Lend, which will be a leverage lending protocol, so you can trade with leverage, in essence up to 15x. So this is built on the back of some great work by the team at Alpha Labs, and this is sort of next in the sort of roadmap. And when we look at some of the stable coins out there, this was really what we were looking to do. Go be inflation proof in a similar manner to Bitcoin, but have some of these key tenets of decentralization. And yeah, essentially, this is the key element: black swan resistant. And on the governance side as well, MakerDAO, I've mentioned before, and you're probably familiar with, but Reserve RSR have had a lot of traction recently as well, and Libra, of course, Facebook's project, that had a little bit of pushback, but ultimately it's still undecided and whether it will sort of come to light. So with our project, we launched Maha in December. We had a fantastic launch, in fact. We've got a very strong community, and we're minting our tokenomics over 10 years on the Maha token. So it's very much a long-term outlook, as mentioned, and we're really targeting a $1 billion total value lock target for Arth. Now we're going back to the best practice sort of mechanisms. Yeah, we were number one trending on CoinGecko in January, and we've had quite a few quite high profile publications. So in terms of our ecosystem, it's continued growing. We've got partnerships with the likes of Chainlink and Bridge Mutual, for example, and we've got a number of sort of value-add investors are already on board for sort of our longer-term strategy on how we're going to sort of bring about more adoption. One thing we're spinning out is Maha Labs. So we're incubating 3 projects currently, and one's a charitable NFT project that enables the charity will print an NFT and they can take donations in art, and the person that's donating can receive that NFT. Plus another NFT and a few other things as well. So the idea is to really, go after some key niches within the crypto sort of space and hack that initial liquidity, so to speak. So we'll be spinning this out. We have a few projects underway, and we're also investing in other early stage companies. So Stephen is the creator of this. Stephen is the founder of Crypto Control. Crypto Control is the world's 2nd largest crypto news aggregators. He teamed up with a chap named Pranay, who's had 20 years sort of experience in telecoms. And yeah, I've come in to help him with. We raised about $1 million in October. Have been building this out, and now we're doing this pre-Series A round, as I mentioned. And we've recently brought in people like Suhas, who's been an advisor to the Indian, Chinese, and the UK government with Philip Hammond here, and more local to us. So we'll be building out the team too. We have a number of key advisors. For example, Chiddeep was founder of Ocean Protocol. Ajit was the CEO of ZebPay, which is a big exchange over in India, and pure crypto guys like Lester Lim of X21 and Winston Wolfe of his group. So yeah, in summary, what we're building out is a scalable, suitable alternative as a sort of non-depreciating currency that can have mass adoption. We want to be cross-chain, cheap and fast. So we have layer 2 meta transactions in place too. So we're incubating projects. We have this pipeline to expand this art universe, and yeah, we also have a lot of technical and expertise in house too. So this is sort of our use of funds. I mean, we've got 2 million on the table for this round, but we're just sort of allocating who we wish to go for, mainly around exchange listings as well. We launched as a very low cap, low supply project. We were actually the 2nd project on Polkastarter and had a very, very successful IDO there. And a lot of the newer projects have been sort of copying our playbook. So we have everything in place. We're just tying this up over the next week or so as we build towards the release of V2 and some of the other products that I mentioned that are coming in the pipeline. So yeah, this is Tokenomics summary. I'm sorry if that wasn't. It's the first time I pitched this myself, in fact. So I think I stumbled along in some ways, but that should give you a good idea of what we're building out